here. That wasn't that bad. Hours. I slept. I feel great.
If we didn't have to do a red eye because of meat mop back here.
If I wasn't nervous about just Pepper in general, that would have been like so easy.
We do red eyes when it's a longer flight because then she's just going night-night. So it's easier for her and who cares about us.
So we're in the Azores. Come join us. Yes, Pepper is here. It's not all about the dog because I'm going to make a whole separate video after they change the rules in August. Again, about how to travel to Europe with your dog. But for the sake of this video, boom, 5 days in Azores, 5-hour flight from New York. Easy. Let's go check out Azores.
Let's go find someplace to eat.
You hungry?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. So I don't know, there was like some restaurants I had saved, and this one's by the water and close to the airport. So that's my strategy for
that works.
I mean, it is literally 4 o'clock on a Sunday in Europe. I can't think of a worse time to be hungry and trying to look for food, but we'll hope for the best. It says it's open, so. Oh, now we're at a wedding. We always wind up at people's weddings in other countries.
They have plenty of food.
That's fun. Whoa, the old fort. Heading somewhere right when you land isn't as easy as we're making it out to be, so all the luggage is in the car, right? And we don't have a sedan where it's just in the trunk where you can lock everything up. The car needs to be somewhere safe. We can't just leave it there. So we park on the street, we get out. It's a guy kind of sketchy, looking immediately at like the car. We walk half a block down, turn around. He's standing immediately at the car. Knock on wood, we haven't had any issues at all with theft, just petty theft traveling ever, but we're so hyper cognizant of this all the time because it just happens. So now Tim is moving the car and I'm trying to go find him, which is right here. Oh my gosh, he's freaking out that we're not with you.
Yeah, she's a herding dog.
I'm like walking through the center plaza talking about theft. Everyone's looking at me. She's like pulling me. I got this in my...
We're a little overly cautious, but we're also some of the only people we know who've never been robbed or never lost anything, and
yeah,
this is like a decade now. Yeah.
So where did you, what was a safe spot that you found?
Right in front of the police station.
Excellent choice, okay.
I'm not lying at all, it's right in front of there, so it should be safe.
Plus, like, you just landed, you're jet lagged, like, everyone's tired, everyone's agitated, like, just... Everyone's hungry.
Who's agitated?
No, just not, well, I am because I was winding down here. Here, you take her. Just, that is not a good way to start the trip. Okay, the car is safe. Now let's go eat. I will accept very mediocre food for views like this of the harbor, but nobody's there, and this is what I had saved. But there's a lot of people over here, so that's usually our best travel tip is follow the people. Well, we did the cardinal sin of trying to eat at 4:30 in Europe. That's just not, but we did see some places that are open, so okay, attempt number 3. Anyone who's anyone could tell you that that is the place to get ice cream. Holy cow. I really want it, but I really don't want to wait. That must be the spot. Oh my gosh, cute. Instagram turned reality. I saw those on booking.com. Those are all little houseboats. That's so cute.
Oh yes, so safe. So safe. Nordeste.
We're actually gonna go
Are we heading
to, I found this really great, fun! What?
Wait, do you guys want to hear about this Fiat? It's a hybrid Fiat 500. I get 60 miles per gallon in this hog. I don't know what that is in kilometers, but that's a lot.
Even more. Oh my gosh, this looks like a green screen. Anyways, some of the things that I like to do before we leave are save favorite restaurants so that we can do what we just did and, well, hopefully find something. Of course it was closed. Of course it was Sunday in Europe, and of course it was the wrong time. And also a grocery store. Like if you're coming here, Ponta Delgada is the main city, and there's
Smart.
plenty of
Makes
places
sense.
to stay. I don't think this would be a big deal. We are staying, because we have a dog, far away, like an hour's drive. So I'm not sure what the situation on groceries is going to be, especially on a Sunday. So I have a grocery store for us to go to here. That looks great. Well, that's adorable.
Is it cuter than the Fiat 500?
Honey, you would drive that around here in a heartbeat.
Absolutely. And I'd make you sit in the caboose.
Where's the record button?
Yeah. Ripping it. Smart, beautiful girl.
Look at all your friends.
We're stuck behind a train.
And 5, 6, 7, 8.
How about I talk about my Fiat 500C some more? This thing's got somewhere between 30 and 50 horsepower. I'm not sure. It's a 6-speed manual. I have to not just drive well in a car I just got in, but make sure I don't drive.
There's where we just ate.
Oh, there's my buddy.
Look, us and all the Americans eating at 5. My favorite travel hack that I've been doing recently is that I've been using my personal item as the bag that I need for the trip. This is my personal item on the plane, but it's a cooler bag because everything we're doing is a road trip. If we're going to the beach, my personal item is going to be a beach bag. If we're going on a scuba trip or a big boat thing, then my personal item is a dry bag. Not made by Tripped. This is not a commercial yet. Maybe we'll do something. So we have Pepper's tote bag and a cooler, and now we're ready to go.
I can't help but feel like this is the real reason we're here. Oh, we need groceries. We need them.
Whoa, it's only 93 euro.
It's a hot deal.
It is so much cheaper. Okay, Pepper, you be the tripod. Okay, so whoops. Okay, so here we are. Here's Europe. Here's the Azores. Okay. we're swimming in the ocean. Here's Africa. Woo. The Azores are a group of 9 islands. And then Sao Miguel is the biggest one. It's got the main airport. I think you can still fly to one of the other ones direct from the US. I'd have to check on that. But here we are coming across the island of San Miguel. Ponta Delgada, down here where the airport is the busiest town. We're staying all the way over here in Nordeste, which is the farthest away from everything, but the most arguably beautiful and remote. Everybody comes here for the views over here, which is that beautiful lake. And so we're just gonna kind of use that as a jumping off point to bop around, but obviously you can see why staying centrally located here would be the most beneficial. So here's our drive over to our Airbnb that's pet friendly and also beautiful from the pictures. Pepper, look at those cows. Wow. What does this look like? Iceland meets Hawaii meets Faroe Islands meets Europe.
Where are you pulling Iceland?
It's kind of the like architecture with the churches.
No. No. I've been to those places too. I'm not getting Iceland.
Okay, fine. What about the other 3?
I think anybody who's been to Iceland will agree with me on this.
Okay, what about it's an island?
Yes. Yes, I'm getting that.
Iceland meets Road to Hana.
without Iceland at all. How about Rotahana, but Portugal?
Is this what everyone's calling Hawaii of Europe or just Madeira? I think maybe just Madeira.
Not Iceland.
This is the Iceland of Iceland.
There's no, I've seen 0 volcanoes, and it's not a rocky hellscape. It's not
There's hot springs. This'll work. Sweet. After 40 countries or so, we've stayed in so many crappy Airbnbs, so I found something really nice, Tim. But then I always reach out and I'm like, do you need any video services? Would you like to be featured on YouTube? And this is one of those that said yes. So we are staying here for free. Oh.
It's gonna work.
Oh.
Yeah, that's gonna work.
Look at this view. Pepper. Oh.
Pepper, get out here.
Oh my God! Look at how big the pool is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is like the biggest pool I've ever seen in a house before. We can train for the Olympics. Okay, there's 4 bedrooms.
All right.
I think they're all en suite. Oh my God, is that all still part of the...
Wait, this is the most important part.
There is a yard for you? Wow! Do you think we're gonna be able to see dolphins and whales here?
Absolutely. Come on.
The Azores are supposed to be one of the best places in Europe to see them, so I don't know how that compares to globally. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty.
Pepper loves.
Oh,
Good
she
girl.
had a long travel day. This is why we came all this way, Pepper. Wow, look at how cute town is just right here. Like we can just walk.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, this is like a painting. This is so well done. It's so luxurious, but it's just so subtle. You wouldn't even notice it coming down the hill like this. And then to have this insane lot. But it just fits in with town. Oh my gosh, the old church. This is just a whole postcard everywhere you look. Am I overreacting? Is it just because the lighting is so good? Oh my gosh, it just looks so nice. Like, look at this window. I didn't know this was here. is gonna be so sweet.
This is where we're gonna see the whales. Sitting that pretty means, let's play frisbee, please.
Yeah.
Wow, beautiful. Wow, model. The beautiful model girl.
If you're anything like us, there's an immense pressure to go out and do and see when you arrive somewhere new. What I've been trying to do more recently is really incorporating the place we stay into the itinerary of the trip. Intentionally planning for downtime, intentionally building in this idea of a vacation mindset, even if it's on a more adventurous trip like this. I think someone else out there already coined the term find your beach. So instead of a more centrally located small apartment or a hotel, we built half days of rest at home into our itinerary just to be here, to walk into the small village, grab a bottle of wine, enjoy the view, and breathe in vacation mode, which is exactly what's on the itinerary for tonight. I just wanted to cheers you.
Cheers. That's a lot for day one.
Let's go to bed.
Yeah, that's this is a nightcap, and that's a lot for day one.
I think that's a lot for. I think we did it.
Tripod. We did it.
The fact that we're still filming, we did good. I don't think we're gonna go. Why would I need to go anywhere? This is insane. That's the end of the Azores. Just come here.
Stay at this table and drink Prosecco.
Okay, tell me if on vacation you want anything more than this. Ooh, I'll put it right on the horizon. I'm just gonna stand here and look for whales now, which is my favorite thing to do.
I don't know where your frisbee is. I don't know.
So good night. Thanks for staying with us, and we'll see you in the morning. We're surviving. Let's just call it we're surviving. We're awake, so we're just gonna go. We're just gonna go hit the touristy spots and
just go until we can't go. That's about
okay,
just
yeah,
keep going.
strategy. Yeah. And it's beautiful, and we're on an island in the Atlantic. It can rain at any point. We're taking advantage of the good weather. There's this app called Spot Azores. And you can see live cameras of all over the island. So with ever-changing weather conditions, the hills maybe look a little cloudy over there right now. Ooh, but the lake looks clear. Okay, so anyways, that's kind of nice that you can just kind of bop around and see. You might be having a bad day, and maybe you could just go pick where there's having a nice day.
So you're doing snow cams for going skiing. You're checking out the mountain.
Yeah, for sure. We're checking condition.
There's going to be a midday picnic table nap today, for sure.
Ooh, okay. Well, speaking of picnic, I have my trusty personal item packed with all of those nice lunch meats that you grabbed, and some Azores cheese, and some crackies.
Crackies?
It's gonna
Crack?
be nice. Yeah. Here, I'll get the directions going for you, and pray for sun. Pray for sun. travel stories include a dead car. We stopped for 2 seconds at the pharmacy to come here, pick something up, and now the car won't turn on, and so we're going to push this Fiat.
We can do this.
All right. Well, now it is 1 o'clock. No, I mean it's 12 o'clock, so it's lunchtime.
It's 12:45, yeah.
Oh. So anyways, we put the hood up and we looked desperate.
Wait, let's rewind back a little bit.
All right.
I'm a little emasculated. This would never happen to me on my home turf. Also, I've bump started many a car. Several motorcycles in my life. We got ourselves a hybrid, so I don't think it's playing by the rules. Because there are one thing you've got in heaps here are hills to roll this thing down. This is a sick hill up here.
It was all for the hill game.
Yeah, she didn't like it though. Not you, she.
She.
This is the authentic Fiat experience, just so you know.
That was too weird that we were in the pharmacy for less than 10 minutes and then came outside to a dead battery. So we just think it's like the battery or the car. So now we're gonna go back to the airport to get a new car. Today might not be happening now that it's 2.
That's okay. We have lots of time here.
Yeah. Would it be a travel vlog if somebody wasn't having a car issue? Any channel, anywhere in the world. Just, we're van lifers again. Took us 6 hours to get here. But it is beautiful and it is sunny, which I think we've lucked into the sun. Pepper is ready for a walk, but this is gorgeous. Like anything good, just walk 50 feet in any direction of the main viewing point and have it to yourself. I am standing in front of the abandoned hotel, and there is a little area on the road that you can have privacy and this insane view to yourself. Woo! I'm a little woogie, like I'm gonna fall backwards, but there's plenty of space. Okay, standing here, taking some pictures, we see this awesome trail around the lake, so I think we'll just go take Pepper for a nice long walk after our 6-hour drive. I mean, it looks unreal. You look green screened.
A 6-hour drive, you should be able to drive back and forth across the island like 3 times.
I think that's exactly what it is.
There was a lot of sitting.
There was a lot of sitting. You don't even care about the ducks. Okay.
Here's my frisbee.
Good.
Immediately. And then there's one with some ham in it. Yeah, are we peeking in there?
I think this was exactly what we needed. I think, not that yesterday was a mistake, because so much of that was out of our control, but trying to sightsee on day 1 and jet lagged, and then on top of it, all that crazy stuff going on, I think we have a better solution for today. Let's just start with a beach. This looks awesome. And then the other super touristy can't miss is the hot springs, and so I think we'll do that later tonight. So if all we have to do today is sit on a beach and then go to hot springs, I'm down. That sounds a little bit more like vacation than calling the car rental company and sitting around for 6 hours. And Pepper is also excited.
Oh my goodness, what? You found a stick? Should we walk with that? Okay. Take it.
Oh my gosh. Could have spent the entire day there. That was really nice. The beach and the restaurant were phenomenal, actually. So now I feel like I'm in vacation mode. But the day is young and there is a waterfall calling our name. But it's just like 3 kilometers away. And then the deal is like it's on the road in between 2 tunnels. 48 hours here and it's pretty evident now. This is touristy. A lot of people come visit here, but it's very quiet, or the percentage of tourists is low. I don't know like the right way to describe it. Like, I can't imagine that you would be able to stay in this town here with this beach. This is like kind of a little fishing village. Maybe there's an Airbnb here. I don't know if the first industry here is tourism, like a lot of islands you would go to. I'm trying to think of like a European island, like Mallorca or something, where half of these wouldn't be charming anymore because they'd all be Airbnbs. This is just where the people down here live. Do you know what I mean? It feels like we're definitely like in other people's daily routine. And then a lot of the tourists that are here are Portuguese.
Yeah, I don't know how much it has to do with seasonality or what. I'm sure there's a couple little hotels in here.
Yeah, maybe July and August. You get like so many French tourists here, like the Western European like tourists coming down for July, August. I don't know. Quiet. Okay, so if you go through the long tunnel, because you don't want to walk this. This is dangerous. Don't walk this. Then there's a little gap. Oh, I saw it. Okay. And then here. Okay, so maybe there's a spot just around.
Right there.
Ah, okay. So it is on the non-ocean side, the inland side, and between the 2 tunnels, and it looks like maybe a little hike to get there. And people are here doing it. Point between the 2 tunnels.
Whoa, I'm doing it. I'm so big. Whee!
All right, so ideally the other thing that you do here in Furnas is the Furnas. And that's a whole kind of day that we aren't really ready for right now. We've got hot springs, you've got the best restaurant on the island. It's a popular hotel. Driving through town, this is where all the tourists are. And there's also other fun things you do here, like you can eat food that was cooked in the volcano. So that's cool. I mean, the alternative is okay. Another day, another adventure. It's windy. We had a good chat about doing touristy things, and neither of us were feeling the whole like hot springs situation. So we're gonna do, the number one thing on my bucket list is to go see this cool pool next to the ocean. I don't know why that seems so cool to me. Pools next to the ocean are like...
Hey, who would have thought? It's water next to water.
I don't know. It just, the pictures look so cool. We haven't seen any of Nordeste, which is where we are. Let's go do what we want to do.
The best part about doing this way is we're gonna drive down there because we already walked halfway, and that was not a great time walking back up.
Wait, they don't know that because that all happened.
Hot tip when you visit here: drive down to the pool, don't walk. This reminds me of the rolling hills of New Zealand.
New Zealand! It's the New Zealand of Europe!
And the limestone features of rural Vietnam. That's
the view alone. Oh my god. While it looks beautiful on camera, I'm not sure this was open yet, as the pool wasn't really filled with water, although I did see people here the other day off camera. Instead, I recommend the natural pools on the west side of the island. I'm so bummed we didn't actually make it out here because of our car trouble, but we definitely made up for it in the coming week at these natural pools on the island of Madeira. 10 out of 10 recommend. Taking me there. Quick review.
Come here when it's warmer.
Yeah, it was just a weather thing. I just wanted to see it.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
then
cool.
The water level was so low. You know, it looked like SeaWorld. Like, it looked like if you were swimming in there, then you would have to do like a trick. It looks so beautiful from far away, the painted blue to create that teal looking color, but a close up, it looked kind of tacky. Like, it was so weird. And why am I even sharing this? I guess it's one of those, like, I know that it looks beautiful cinematically here, but up close, it left something to be desired. Yeah. That's my review.
Pepper, do you want to go to the beach now?
Pepper, you're invited for round 2, which is driving the Nordeste cliffs and walking on the beach. Okay? You just weren't allowed at the pool.
She was alone for 20 whole minutes. End of the world.
One terrible hour. The worst hour of this whole vacation. All along the coast, there's also these looking points, miradores, that all look like they're out of Game of Thrones. The beautiful thing about Europe is there's just always this old stone everywhere. It's just not replicable in the States. This material isn't aged like that. It just looks unreal. I mean, this is quite the park. So we're back in Furnas, the hot springs town, but with a better plan, because our host gave us the name of this place, which apparently is the place to be if you've hot springed enough over in the main one at Terra Nostra. There's a bazillion people. I don't think it's off the grid. It's very crowded, but we're gonna go find a spot. That turned excellent. Super moody, transported to another place. Costa Rica, Japan.
Yeah, I can't believe that's the same place we've been.
So cool. That was beautiful.
It really cleared up. We had some splashy babies to kick things off, but it really cleared out.
I think it's dinner time right now, and then the sunset.
You gotta feed those babies.
Yeah. Lawns, protect your hair. Kept it out. I kept it safe. 10 out of 10.
I will be here to help you to board and to disembark one by one.
And just like that, the tour is canceled today for heavy seas out there. We should be better at this. Are we even going to use this? Probably not.
No, I knew it.
We always know to book these things early in the trip.
Yeah.
So hey, do it better than we did.
I've been thinking about it every day. It's just...
Book early. So when it gets canceled, you can go the next time.
So we came to Madeira instead. Yeah, they were here. For us, a week on San Miguel Island was more than enough. I would recommend maybe 3 to 4 nights before moving on to another Azores island or continuing onto your Europe itinerary. We now have another week of taking it slow on the island of Madeira, and we're taking you along for our favorite day of the trip.
Well done, honey. Oh my god. Sunrise. Holy cow. Holy cow. This is, I think, the third or fourth time we've been up here, and I haven't even seen that direction that the sunrise is at.
The third time we've come up here.
Yeah, well, and we haven't even seen that way, so. I was warm enough. Are you okay?
Yeah, you pay a little bit.
Yeah, your fingers are probably
You don't exactly have your, we didn't bring our riding gear. But.
All right, well, let's do it.
Well, I was seeing all these influencers. They were all here at sunrise, and they're like, don't do sunrise, it's so crowded, do sunset. Now, there's two peaks. And to be honest, I gotta say, I'm not quite sure which one's which. So it still could be that the other one is the popular sunrise spot, but no one's here right now. Let's take advantage of this trail alone. The popular thing to do here is hike from peak to peak. It's a very hard, strenuous, one-way, 5 to 8 hour hike. So like there was a couple getting dropped off with us, and they were confirming phone numbers because he's going to pick them up on the other side later this afternoon. That's a popular thing to do. And I think there's even like cabs waiting at both ends. Based on the amount of people here right now, I'm probably thinking it's popular to start sunrise on the other side and come here, which makes this the popular, or the perfect place to be at sunrise for limited crowds. I have great news. On second thought, let's go back to the observation tower because
We scoped people.
yeah, it looked like there's more people with a better view.
I'm sure the sweetest version of this hike is like starting with a headlamp and being in the absolute perfect spot after an hour of hiking in the dark. But all the people with the pastry and the coffee look pretty happy too.
I was gonna blame the fact that we're not doing a 7-hour hike on Pepper, but you're just like,
Oh yeah, Pepper. Pepper couldn't do it, yeah.
she's pouting at home at the
What if it was
Airbnb.
like-
This is cool. Let's go check out the view. We were waiting for a little bit brighter lighting before starting the hike, but here come the clouds.
It's happening.
We gotta go.
Okay.
We gotta go. Let's go. I'm sitting here on the path, but
It's screaming.
that's the real Instagram spot if you were brave enough. There's another Instagram point. It has been well tracked, but that's not who I am. Sometimes that's who you are. I'll just point it out. If you'd like to take an Instagram photo on the edge of that ledge, by all
I'm not
means,
scared, I'm just lazy.
you can just shimmy down this. That's easy to get to. You can see the hikers right in here. The first glimpses of the full hike. Well, I bet you gotta get up to here. Ooh, baby.
The best part is we haven't really walked that far to get out to all this good stuff.
That is an excellent point. Just come right to the parking lot. As long as it's clear, you just have to bop out here. 20 minutes, 30. I mean, it's taken us 40 with the cameras.
It's still only 8. We got up here at like 7, so yeah, 45
Look at
minutes.
this. Come here, Sim.
Oh, I gotta be in the shot. Nice.
Everybody wants to see you. And I want this picture. Oh my gosh. You okay?
Yeah, it's spooky over here.
Tim's, did we mention Tim's afraid of heights?
Not really, but
But
it's a little.
your breathing is your fear. This is not strenuous.
Sure.
Turning it around, and we feel great about it. We reached a point where you can kind of see the next hour of walking all the way down. If you're coming and you arrive at like the massive decline, you go down like 1,000 feet. First of all, we don't want to walk up 1,000 feet, but also it's all the same view, so we're getting all the benefits of all of it. Let's get to see this again. Mostly back at the top. Okay, 8:50. So even just, there was a small short window where it was after the sunrise people, so it was less crowded, but it was before the clouds. But now it's mostly foggy. I don't think it's gonna be all fog. It's gonna still keep clearing, but it comes and goes now. Not those wide open views anymore. Good job, honey. Wow. Woke up at 2 a.m.
Get up. It's in the dark.
Another variable for your adventure up here. 9:30. That was the arrival time of like 9 charter buses that came up from the cruise port. We just saw, for the first time this week, a cruise ship is in town, and that must be like the go-to time. So we left up there just in time for all those people to arrive. I mean, that would have been another like 700 people up there. By 700, I mean...
How many people fit on a bus, do you think?
I'm really bad at that, like, jelly beans in the
How
jar
many people
thing.
fit on a...
50?
I think that's fair.
Okay. So maybe like 400 people.
That's really good.
These two islands in the middle of the Atlantic are another perfect example that there's an entirely different world out there, just a super short, direct flight away from the US. So we hope this inspired you that instead of just hopping on a 3 or 4 hour flight to Florida or California, you can board a 6-hour flight to one of these islands for a completely different view of the world. And I think a lot of people would have the question at this point, so if you could only pick one island, which would we go back to? We don't love wishy-washy, politically correct answers here. We just tell it like we do to our friends. For us, there's not even a comparison. Madeira had so much more going on. The landscapes were incredibly more dramatic and beautiful. And so I kind of regret now looking back that we had prioritized filming the Azores over the island of Madeira, because there's so much more that we did that we didn't show here. If you want to see the things that we did, you can check out our recommendations in our Instagram stories. You'll see so many more beautiful spots, restaurant recommendations, all the places we visited along the way. As always, we're so happy you traveled with us today, and I encourage you to dive into our library of hundreds of videos just like this so that you can be inspired for your next trip. Cheers.